When we read the Acts of the Apostles and when we hear about the first Christian community, it may sound too good to be true. It may sound like wishful thinking. It says, every believer was of one heart and mind. No one claimed that any of his possessions was his own, and they had everything in common. It's hard, especially this phrase, they were all of one mind and heart, because they were from different nationalities, different temperaments, probably had different opinions. So was the first Christian community really exempt of all difficulties and problems? Is it true that everybody gave all of their possessions and everybody shared everything? Is this a precise account or just wishful thinking? The same reading offers us an example of a man, and I think the reading offers the example of a man so that it's telling us this was not only wishful thinking, this happened in the life of concrete individuals, and it speaks about Joseph called Barnabas. The story of Joseph Barnabas is amazing. He heard the gospel. First, he gave his heart to the gospel. Second, he gave his possessions to the gospel. Third, he gave his life, because he became a full-time evangelizer. He became a man consecrated completely to the Lord. First, his heart. Second, his possessions. Third, his whole life. So, the example of Barnabas is a testimony, a witness, a proof that what the Acts of the Apostles says about the first Christian community is not only wishful thinking, but it was something that truly happened in the life of concrete people. How is it that Barnabas was capable of offering so much of himself? And the truth is, when you discover that Christ is the treasure of your life, it becomes much more easier to give everything that you have. And I know that for Barnabas, encountering Christ, he found a true and worthwhile treasure that made the treasure of his possessions and the treasure of his heart and the treasure of his own life much more easier to give away. So in this time of Easter, let us be again impacted by the testimony of the first Christian community. And let us ask ourselves, is Christ a treasure in my life as much as it was for them? Am I capable of responding with the same generosity of the gospel, with the same generosity to the gospel as the first Christians did? Let us be moved by the example of Joseph Barnabas.